What's crack-a-lack in my food tastes back? This is just your typical smoothie gamer video. I've been doing videos, uploading frequently. My latest video, it did pretty well. What? I've not been gone for 2 weeks. I made that comic book my big video. I was on vacation. Like, I was on vacation 2 weeks ago. Oh, we're going on laptop right now. What? I've been gone for 2 weeks. Sorry about that, food slices. I actually don't know what happened there. I've been busy at school, I guess. And anyway, but I'm back now. And I'm going to talk to you guys about WonderCon and DC's calendar specifically, and why I think it's a good thing. I have two. What do you mean you don't know what WonderCon is? You know, the Comic-Con that happens anime where they don't talk about the movies or anything, it's just comic books that everybody follows? Oh, that's right, comic books are a dying media. And the movies are the only thing people care about. Okay, so, but this is going to change it. WonderCon this year was great. So, almost anybody who I know who remotely reads comic books, like read a couple and stuff, like very remotely, has been either recommended, bought it, read it at the library, I don't know where, has read, maybe you had the different cover, but have read The Dark Knight Returns. Mine's a different version for whatever reason. Like, mine doesn't have the famous Batman jumping down with the lightning striking behind him, but most people have read this. This is no the comic book that brought back comic books. Like, it's really, I'll have to do a full video about it, but it's really the modernizer of comic books. So it's written by Frank Miller, okay? So this is the first reason why I think this is good. So, and everybody knows that this is Superman's 80th anniversary, right? Oh, okay. Well, it is. And, it's also his 1000th issue this year. So, by Frank Miller, comics that really put Batman back to where people think of him. Also, I'm holding up All-Star Superman just because it's my favorite Superman story. That's what people like. So, now imagine, and you know the Batman Year One, which I don't currently have with me, so I couldn't find it right now, but, you know that one. It's really what defined Batman's origin story for those of you that don't know. Now imagine this. Imagine Batman Year One's in here too. You have Superman Year One. That got announced yesterday. Along with, that's Frank Miller's first of 5 projects under DC's Black Label. Okay guys, you guys really should know what Black Label is. I'm really starting to wonder. Do you guys not even follow a weekly comic book series? Oh yeah, that's right, comics are a dying medium. Tell me in the comments below if you like my new style of pretending you guys are talking to me. Oh, you hate it. That's too bad. I'm just getting sidetracked now, aren't I? DC Black Label is, I think we've all, like, once again, going back, if you've liked comic books, like, you're semi-casual, not super casual, but semi-casual comic book fan, we've pretty much all read a DC Black Label before it was called DC Black Label. Like, you've read your, usually when you buy comic books, they're collected like this, and they're an independent story. Like, you wouldn't buy, I don't know, Volume 3 of Green Lantern New 52, if you're just like that. Although, I'm sure that's a great one. I have it ordered actually on, it should be getting here tomorrow or Tuesday. If you want, I can do a review of it. But, that was just a random mystery. DC is making books, like, just like this, graphic novels. And Frank Miller has 5 of them signed with it. Superman Year One's just his first one. Anyway, so that's the kind of stuff that was announced. So I'm just using that as an example. So now I'm going to talk about Superman Year One more in depth. Superman Year One, well, if it is done correctly, can really redefine what a lot of us think of Superman. Superman, for most people, has been your stereotypical Boy Scout, I'll save you, old lady with a cat stuck in the tree, Boy Scout. Batman's cooler, and Superman has no weakness. All of those things are pretty much completely not true if you read Superman at all. Like, once again, read All-Star Superman, it's really good. Like, even if you just read Superman Rebirth here, I'm prepared. Even if you just read Superman Rebirth here, you'll really get what you want in your Superman book. Which is, see, this is a good issue, like, it's a pretty cool cover too. Now, when you have great stuff like, I'm not gonna talk about how great Superman is and why everybody who thinks he's lame is wrong. Not today, but and Superman Year One contains the mainstream and per outlook on Superman. I forgot the word there. Sorry. It really can. Like, if it is such a hit as Batman Year One. Batman Year One start off with Batman starting Matt Malone. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of that. Oh, any semi-casual comic fan has heard of it. That came from Batman Year One. Batman really dating Catwoman debatably came from Hush. Well, it came from Hush, but this really set it in stone. There's so many things that this Batman Year One really set in stone that everybody thinks about when they think of Batman now. That all came from Frank Miller's. Whenever you think of Batman's origin, odds are like the Batman Begins, something like that, like his beginnings of a superhero and how he coped with his parents' death. Odds are that came from that. Now this Superman Year One, going back to All-Star Superman, has a very similar cover. It's exciting because it means DC and Frank Miller knows what you like about it. And just watch the clip. Just look up Superman Year One Frank Miller. You get to see him talking about it. It's really cool. Like, it's hard not to be excited about it. That's just the first thing that was announced that I was really excited about. Next up comes DC. I'm skipping the Neil Gaiman Sandman stuff and the Zoom and DC Incorporated because that's not my interest. DC Sandman is a bit too old for me, honestly. I don't like getting too dark with my comic books, and DC Zoom and Ink, even though Superman of Smallville does look pretty cool. Like, some of those comics seem pretty cute and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll get them, but I don't know. It's directed ages 8 to 12. Anyway, but going back on my topic, that's a bit too young, a bit too old. So I'm only talking about Black Label and the mainline DC stuff. So first they talked about Batman and Selena Kyle getting married, which, if you didn't know that by now, where have you been living? Which, by the way, I have the issue, Batman Rebirth issue 14, that really got established right here. I have it. Got opening week. So that'll be worth like $1 billion. They didn't get married in, but that's when, like, I don't know, the relationship actually started getting serious. We got some news on the wedding, which is really exciting, actually. Because Batman, he's able to be happy, like, legitimately happy, for the first time since, let's think. So he's around 50 now. What? This is interesting, audience. Yeah, so since for like 50 years, I want to say, since his parents died, yeah, he'll be happy. But Joker doesn't want that, and we get to see Joker try to screw it up while Batman's getting married, for all the way up till issue 50. And also, who's going to be Batman's best man? Will it be Tim Drake? They're kind of, from what I've heard in Detective Comics, they're kind of having a bit of a, Tim Drake seems to be walking on thin ice. Will Jason Todd be invited? He is the Red Hood, so. Will Dick Grayson be it? Will it be Alfred? Who knows? Could be anybody. Alfred will probably have the role of his dad, actually, because Bruce is sweet like that, and so is Tom King. Sorry if I talked too quietly there. But as cool as that is, it's something we're going to talk about. We also got some news on DC Metal and the conclusion of it. I have the most recent issue, main issue. I don't read the tie-ins. Right here. That's too close. And what that's going to branch out to. Which, No Justice seems pretty cool. We get to have Batman and Sinestro. This is from the words of Scott Snyder. We don't know too much about it, but we have Batman and Sinestro teaming up. That's pretty exciting. I'm just talking about the stuff I like and the stuff I think my fans like. So if I'm missing something, don't be like, you missed it, blah, 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 blah. But, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot you guys didn't watch it. Not only did we get that really cool announcement about like what No Justice is going to be and a bit more about it, that is also really cool. And honestly, No Justice is like just your classic comic book fun. That's really what metal is. After that, we got the announcement of... Shh. I have everything ready except for this, the most climactic moment. This works. Nope, this does not work. Shh. Shh. Not one Justice League series, not two Justice League series, but 3 brand new Justice League series, which is pretty exciting. So, you're wondering, what does that matter? I mean, 3 series, so that's gonna be too much. No, that's wrong. It's 3 interconnected series with completely different members, but with some crossover in the members, all dealing in their own little area, which is realistically what the Justice League would be like. Would be like if it was really it. So we have So I'll tell you the 3 teams. We have Justice League Odyssey, which is Justice League in space and doing a bunch of crazy comic stuff. And guess who's on it? Go on, guess. Spider-Man and Wolverine are in Marvel, not DC. Come on, that was completely wrong. We have Starfire, Darkseid, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, second best Green Lantern. Sorry, I'm thinking on it. We also have Cyborg on it. Sorry if I repeated him. And Azrael. Yeah, you heard me. Azrael is your Batman character for that series. Azrael! How cool is that? That he actually gets to be on Justice League that isn't completely psycho. Darkseid, young Darkseid. Azrael. Starfire. Jessica Cruz and Cyborg. That is just like a dream team. Now, I'm not going to talk about that fully till a bit later. Then after that, what else do we have? None other but your classic Justice League. I say classic loosely because it does have some new members. We have John Stewart Green Lantern, the black one. For you, those of you that don't know, if you haven't seen if you don't know who John Stewart is, you've seen him. The black Green Lantern. Hawkwoman, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg. Who am I? Flash, Martian Manhunter. I think that's all of them. I don't know that team as well. So let me picture your classic Justice. Yeah, if for any of you that's watched the 2000s the early 2000s Justice League, it's basically that in comic book form, but add in a couple extra ones. And they say they'll be operating of the Hall of Justice, which is pretty cool. So that's that. Like your Batman and Wonder Woman, Superman, obviously. So that's like your main line team. That is also I'm playing it down like this is just some lame thing. I was actually pretty excited about it till Justice League Odyssey got announced. It just slams it down the floor. Then we have Justice League Dark. Now most of you when you think Justice League Dark, you probably once again if you're like that semi-casual comic fan, you think of the movie. Why would I take off the box? I had the DVD right there. Great, now I have to fix that. You know the movie. The collector's edition. Look at the number. Limited edition? Oh, I have that. Now this team was Swamp Thing, Zatanna, I'm pointing out, you can see it. Deadman, I think, Etrigan. I'm not sure though. Detective Chimp. Yeah, you heard me right. Detective Chimp. And some other characters. I'm just going off the art I saw of it. Of all this is the one I'm least excited for, because I'm not too big into magic in comic books. Like Shazam is as far as I can get, and even though I don't like thinking about the magical part of it, I like magic. I like comic books. When the two go together, it's a bit too confusing for me. Same with time travel. But anyway, that team also seems cool, and it has Wonder Woman on it too. See, Cyborg's on 2 teams, Wonder Woman's on 2 teams. So then together they all kind of cross over. So I'm just gonna pretend Zale, this is you of Justice League of America. Pretend this one, it's Odyssey. Just because I don't. That's because the issues aren't really it. This is your main one, and this is Dark. So this one crosses over with this one. This one crosses over. Boom. and then they all have like a little, and they all have meetings together. Just think about how much convenient it'll make it for events. They're all under one unit. Now, this seems incredibly cool. So from there, you get to pick what you like about comic books and pick it based off that. Like, isn't that just cool? This is what comic books should be, a nice wide variety of choice. You don't like that? Let's pick up this crazy mess up over here. Like the Superman Year One. Let's say you're like, comic books too confusing. Pick up some of the Zoom stuff. Even if that's a bit more kid directed, it's fun. Like some of that stuff seems really fun, like actual seriousness. Like honestly, there's something for everybody. I would not recommend watching the full video if you're looking where to start into comics though. Honestly, that was half of that video because it's kind of boring. They talked about Mad Magazine way too much. But they had some really cool announcements in there. I'm talking too long. This is just a quick but I'm going to talk more about Justice League Odyssey tomorrow. I'm going to talk more about Superman Year One Tuesday. I'm going to talk more about some other just comic book news some other time, because Wednesday I'm going to do a review for one of the comic books. But that's it. I'm kind of off breath here. But